welcome to the Gadget Show and a rather nervous Gadget Show team.
Nervous? That's an understatement, nervous. In the next hour, you're going to see us attempt 4 gadget-based challenges.
As we sit here before you, however, none of us has any idea what those challenges are going to be.
No joke, no wind-up, no kidding. We've got absolutely no idea what they're going to throw at us.
No, and it could be absolutely anything knowing our producers, couldn't it?
Good, but I hope it's a bit of teamwork for once.
Oh, a bit of team bonding.
Yeah.
All we know, the only rules we have are that there are 4 challenges and we must complete them in one day.
That day being today.
Maybe I should say, I've actually had an envelope this whole time.
Oh,
this
right.
is the challenge.
Right,
It's in here.
I'll open it.
Are you ready? OK. Dear Gadget Show team, in 1 hour's time, you must take part in a pedal car race. I'm loving it already! At Birmingham Wheels karting track against 3 of the country's fastest pedal cars. Hang on. Including the current British and European champions. Problem is, you first have to build your pedal car.
Ooh, great.
OK. There are materials and Gadget Show build experts waiting for you at the track and transport to get you there outside the studio. Let's move! Come on!
Pedal car race, brilliant.
Yes.
Grab your coats, kids.
Yeah, mine.
Right, I'll drive.
Shotgun! To transport us between challenges, we had a team bus.
A 1976 VW camper, to be precise. And inside, we found a sat-nav with our first destination already loaded.
What's our ETA, John?
About 5 minutes.
OK, cool.
We were keen, but our bus wasn't.
We've stalled! We've stalled!
This is the most ridiculous 36-year-old car.
Well done, Johnny boy.
They were great when they were...
Nice rescue.
After that hiccup, we had a clear journey to our first destination, a makeshift workshop where 10 of Birmingham City University's finest engineering students were waiting to assist us.
We'd arrived at the challenge, so our hour completion deadline started.
All right, let's go, team! Right, guys, are you happy for me to take this one?
Yeah. Go
Great,
ahead.
because this is right on my street. Are you cool with that, yeah? You two, are you happy with aerodynamics?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
think
think
that's-
bikes, think speed.
Yeah, exactly. It's right up your alley. You and me, wheels, gears, chassis, that sort of thing.
Excellent. Let's go,
Yeah,
let's go,
well
let's go.
done.
And the challenge was on.
Go. Let's move.
Although from the off, it looked like we had our work cut out.
Just realised what I'm doing wrong. The thread goes the opposite way.
Starting with the bare 2-metre-long steel chassis, we decided first to add our wheel hubs, steering links and brake handles.
In there, please do. Tighten those bolts up, man.
Meanwhile, John and I were getting to grips with our task.
All right, so we're looking after the aerodynamic side of things.
Now, essentially, curves on the top, flat on the bottom.
Don't look at me when you say that!
Pedal car racing has its own national championship, and there's even a pedal car British Grand Prix. Based heavily on bike parts, every car has to meet the British Federation of Pedal Car Racing specifications. Construction is taken very seriously.
45 minutes left! What?
With only 45 minutes left, we had to get on with sorting the aerodynamics. And for that, we needed to choose our driver.
Jace, you do it.
OK, I'll take this one, yeah?
Yeah?
Sure?
Yeah.
So we need to get him measured.
Because I'd recently won a world record in a water-powered car, I was nominated driver of the pedal-powered car.
55, thank you very much. Go back to work.
Excellent, so we know how high our bodywork needs to be.
Decision made, we moved on to attaching the wheels. But there are some very specific rules a pedal car needs to adhere to.
Most important.
Yes.
Number of road wheels.
Right.
4.
Right.
All must be functional and load bearing.
Right, OK.
And your other rule is motive force, yeah?
Right.
What you're using to get your speed.
Yes.
It's just you.
Right,
Can't
nothing
use-
out of it. We can't have a push
No-
from the rest
no,
of the team.
all you. Any
Right.
system to alter your velocity ratio
We can't
between
whack a little
input and
hybrid
output is
motor on there.
None.
No, OK.
So our 4 20-inch wheels went on, followed by our chain.
And 53-tooth chainring for maximum power from each pedal.
The key to finishing our build in time was simple engineering. But for that to be successful, everything needed to fit properly.
Because it would take nothing for this chain to come off, would it? It would take nothing. You can buy a bike that's been factory set up and go for it, and the chain will just come off. So we've got to make sure that we don't have any mechanical errors.
The simple approach was working and the mechanical bits of the car were taking shape.
The next stage was to add 7 gears to the car, which would hopefully give us enough range for the race.
Then our rear brakes went on, but one was sticking and causing problems.
OK, quick question. How many brakes have we got?
2.
Right, so don't worry about that. Let's make sure this one works, yeah? No, seriously, and if that's working, then we'll just loosen it off. Not a big fan of braking.
So we need 55 centimetres worth of bend on top of the 110, correct?
Yes, I think so. This is Corex, you know. It's what
Yes.
estate agents use for making their signs.
Yes, John, it is.
It actually should be waterproof, lightweight, and reasonably tough, but also bendable. So I think it'll be ideal, you know.
Moulding Corex bodies takes weeks to get the required aerodynamic shape. We had about 30 minutes.
And although our calculations were methodical, this was still very much a DIY-style build.
With time rapidly ticking away, Susie and I really needed that car body.
Are we ready to weld the seat, boys?
I was in charge of welding, and the seat was the last piece to be fitted.
With that done, we brought the shell and body together. Teamwork.
And it wasn't a moment too soon.
15 minutes left.
Come on, guys!
With the last quarter of an hour remaining, we redoubled our efforts.
Every single one of the team was in action, cable tying the body onto the chassis.
The car was taking shape. Cutters.
Screwdriver!
But not the shape we'd expected.
5 minutes left.
The angle of the bodywork wouldn't allow my feet to pedal, so being short of time, we came up with a quick solution.
10, 9.
Hey, are we scared? Are we scared? Because we're finished! 5! We've got 5 seconds free!
Time's up!
Incredibly, we'd built a pedal car in an hour with seconds to spare.
How'd you drive this infernal machine? But the challenge wasn't over yet. I had a race to win. OK, quick as you can, boys.
It didn't look pretty, but remember, we built it in an hour.
We'd given our all to this build, and I was determined not to let the team down.
The opposition were 3 top-class pedal car racers in very professional-looking cars.
I would be taking our very unprofessional-looking pedal car up against them, but mock at your peril. Underneath the frankly amateur bodywork was a super lightweight, super fast pedal car. The race would be 1 lap over 900 metres. Pure pedal power.
Right, helmet. Now listen to me.
I'm listening, babe.
Right, this is 1 lap.
Yeah.
The guy behind you
Quiet.
is not the fastest of the thing.
yeah.
It's all about the start.
Yeah, got you.
Get away really fast and get that racing line and block them.
Come on, let's break.
Come on, Jace.
Pep talk over, Jason took his position.
Gentlemen, are you all ready?
Yes!
3,
Go, Jace.
2,
Right.
1, go!
Go!
The lights changed.
And I was off.
He's done exactly what we wanted him to do. He's got into the first turn first and he's blocking. Go, Jace, go!
Pedal car races can be up to 24 hours long with Le Mans-style contests. And in races where you get above 12 miles an hour, you need good aerodynamics.
The better the body, the easier the rider's job. Luckily, in this sprint, Jason didn't need to conserve energy, and our pedal car was working where it mattered.
Number 1 coming! Come on, JC!
It handled really well and was fast enough to hold them off. I was in the lead.
Against all odds, Jason was keeping the professionals at bay.
Block it! Block! Make yourself wide! Yes, Jason! Yes!
As I rounded the last bend, victory was in sight.
And then disaster.
Come on, Jason! No! Unlucky, man!
I can't believe that. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. The chain came off. The chain came off. Within metres of the finish line, the chain came off. I lost power and crossed the line in 3rd place. I was gutted. We'd lost the first challenge.
Dude, I had it so well.
Very well done.
Look! You did so well!
That's what happened
Joking!
on that last corner.
Don't be disappointed, you did an amazing job.
I'm disappointed,
You did.
but
It's been
I'm up
about
for the
that
next
chain.
challenge, so let's
Come
do it.
We've got the next one now.
Next
Let's do
challenge.
it.
Come on.
Go!
Right.
Right, so after our first surprise challenge, we are 1-0 down just by a chain breakage. But this day of surprises has only just begun. And after the break, we will find out what and where our next challenge is. Now, I'd love to tell you more about it, but I literally don't know anything. So when you come back after the break, you'll find out at the same time as me and the boys. See you in a minute.
Welcome back. Now, as you've probably gathered, we're doing things quite a lot differently this week on The Gadget Show.
Yeah, we're in the middle of quite possibly one of the most exciting challenges we've ever faced.
Yes, 4 challenges, in fact, and we have no idea what they are.
Well, we've got an idea of one of them because we've just done it.
Yes, so it took us, what, an hour?
Yes.
I think we were under by about a second to build this incredible racing pedal car, which took part in a race against some true champions. And I've got to be honest, as driver, I almost did it but unfortunately I lost.
So, at the moment, we're 1 down, and Mr. Bentley here has our next challenge.
Yes, I have. Okay. Yes. Oh, I better have a look at it. Yes, so, the Gadget Show team. For your second challenge, you must try and take a photo good enough to appear in the sun.
No.
Your subject is none other than the greatest darts player ever, Phil the Power Taylor.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
He's waiting for you in the practice room at the National Indoor Arena, where an array of camera tech is also waiting for you to choose from. Tick-tock, the clock's ticking again.
Into the mystery wagon, let's do it.
We were off, or so we thought. Unfortunately, our Gadgemobile had other ideas. The engine just wouldn't turn over, and after a rather pathetic push from our cameraman, there was nothing for it but to push start it ourselves.
More, we give it much more than this. Right, go now! Go, go, go! Yes! Do it!
Later that evening, the NIA was to host the Premier League darts. So as we arrived, Phil the Power Taylor would be practicing his moves somewhere in the building.
Let's do it, man.
Let's go! Let's go!
But Phil wasn't all that was waiting for us backstage.
Whoa! Look at this!
Whoa!
Wow!
Oh, yeah!
Laid out for us was a huge, and I do mean huge, selection of photographic kit. From camera phones to the latest SLRs, flash bulbs, tripods, and every conceivable type of camera accessory.
Gosh, there's some amazing stuff here, isn't there? Lots of gorilla pods, lots of lenses, lots of compact cameras, every lens we could really want.
We needed to choose the kit to get the most professional picture possible. Fortunately, we had the discerning eye of John Bentley to guide us.
Susie, action really we're talking about, and darts, aren't we?
Action shot.
I see a D3S there, which is one of the fastest cameras you can get.
The top-end Nikon D3S not only has a 51-point autofocus system, but it also takes pictures at a rate of 11 frames per second.
And get some really action shots of him actually
Get the dart leaving the hand.
Yes.
OK.
Why don't you have the dart fired at you?
Oh, great. So you want me to take a picture stood in front of Phil Taylor as he releases a dart in my direction?
Just about, yeah.
You'll be able to do it with remote control.
That's better. Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Because that camera's got a remote control attachment.
Yep.
You'll be able to fire it at the right time.
Just as it leaves his hand.
Absolutely
Brilliant. The Photix Hero remote viewer slips across the viewfinder of your camera and lets you monitor the scene and press the shutter from a distance.
I chose the Casio EX-FH25, which takes high-speed video as well as stills, anything from 120 to 1,000 frames per second. I'd be guaranteed a frame of the dart in flight, which I could then use as a still image.
Perfect. All right, I'm on it.
And I think I'll concentrate on doing a bit of a portrait with this 5D here.
The Canon EOS 5D Mark II has a full-frame sensor for great picture quality and was sporting their latest 70 to 200mm lens, one of the best around with built-in image stabilisation.
I noticed it's got some amazing flash attachment that gives really shadow-free flash photos.
The Strobis Portrait Kit is a set of miniaturised studio flash attachments for lots of different lighting effects.
We only had a few minutes to test our kit and make any changes we wanted before Phil the Power arrived.
Yeah, let's get some lights set up.
I'd spotted some super portable studio lights, the battery-powered Elinchrom Quadrus, which can be used as a flash or a continuous light.
I decided to sacrifice my long lens for a shorter one to give me a nice, intimate portrait. And for a more ethereal glow, I tried the ray flash, which simulates the effect of a ring flash.
Oh, for me, that's looking more dramatic now.
Meanwhile, I discovered that the higher the speed of my video, the lower the resolution. That meant that the still frames I was planning on using from my video might not be good enough quality for the sun. I had just about enough time to swap for the Lens Baby Composer, a lens which picks out a sweet spot of focus on your photo and is ideal for a creative portrait.
We'd chosen our technology, but we'd barely had any time to practice before we were joined by the man himself.
Hey.
Hello.
Phil the Power Taylor, 15 times world darts champion and widely considered the greatest player the sport has ever seen.
Hi, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Susie.
Hi,
Hello.
Susie.
Jason, nice to meet you, Phil.
Otis.
Hi,
Pleasure.
Otis.
John Bentley, how do you do?
John. So just throw the dartboard.
Yeah, please, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be great.
Is he right or left-handed? He throws with his right. A few last-minute adjustments and it was time to shoot. First up, me and my Photix Hero. OK, if you could just hold on the... Throwing.
I'm sure it's went that way then.
Yeah, I don't doubt you could. It was harder than I thought to time the shutter right, and I was running out of time. I'm missing them all.
You're missing them all?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get in close.
Does it too much delay?
Not having much time to practice, getting the timing right was proving difficult. I'm happy.
Oh, fantastic.
Thanks a lot, Phil. Next up was John, who took to the floor with his Canon.
Could you look serious and godlike?
How does God look?
Just...
Yes, I do. I'd had the brainwave of snapping Phil with a dartboard halo, and the ring flash complemented it nicely.
That's beautiful, man.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Well done.
I stepped up next with my Nikon ready for an action shot.
I'll come sideways a little bit for you.
The fast mode means capturing photos at a slightly reduced resolution, but that didn't put me off at all. The pictures were great, and I caught the dart in flight not just once, but loads of times.
That's the way. You can see...
Yes!
Yes!
Beautiful.
Finally, it was my turn.
Now,
The lens baby tilts to angle the sweet spot of focus to your selected area.
ready?
The result was an arty take on an action portrait.
I'm loving it, man.
Well, you were fantastic.
Oh, it was brilliant.
We had just a few minutes to choose our best efforts and crop them to size.
And they'd better be good. To win, we needed to meet the exacting standards necessary to get published in national newspaper The Sun. They'd be judged by assistant picture editor Harry Miller.
Hi, I'm Harry.
Hi, Harry, I'm Susie.
First was my best photo. I'd missed the dart, but how important was that?
Nice action shot. We've got the hand in front of the face, but you could zoom right in there and probably use that as a nice little crop somewhere on the page.
Then it was the turn of my portrait.
Now that's a brilliant shot. You've got the evangelical look with the light above. You've got the dartboard in the background and the darts in his hand. So if there was any doubt as to who he was or what he does, it's right in there.
Then my action shot.
You've got everything there. You've got the concentration on the face. You've got the actual action, the dart in flight. You've got a lot of space potentially for text to be used either side or for the headline across the top.
And finally, my unconventional portrait. Had I pushed it too far?
Unfortunately, I'm not sure that one would make our publication. We don't quite have the levels of detail there.
Then the big question.
Is there one, in all honesty, you don't have to be kind to us, we want your honest response, don't we, that you potentially could use in your newspaper?
My standout two from there would definitely be the evangelical one and the action of him throwing the darts. So I think of those two, the quality looks like it'll be there. I could see both of those potentially. Congratulations.
If you want more detailed reviews of the cameras used in this challenge, or indeed more information about any of the gadgets featured on the show, then drop in at our website. Go to 5.tv/Gadget Show and you'll find reviews of every gadget we've ever tested and our best buys in a whole host of different tech categories.
So, having won our second challenge, we headed off to the Gadgetmobile ready for more. But again, our team bus was trying to ruin our day.
It's no surprise the camper van's broken down. Oh, God. How serious is it?
Shouldn't be that serious, hopefully.
Not that serious, hopefully.
I think this is probably a good time for a break. We're halfway through our challenges now. Coming up after the break, well, we don't know, do we? Because the whole point of the show is that it's full of surprises. 2 more surprise challenges to come, and you'll find out when we do. Will our van get fixed?
There's a lot of oil under the bottom.
Welcome back. Now, unless you've just come over to us, having finished watching a bit of EastEnders, you'll know that we're in the middle of the Gadget Show Challenge of Challenges.
Yes, as a team, we are facing 4 surprise challenges. And the scary thing is that they are a complete surprise.
Yes, our first challenge was to build a pedal car racer in under an hour and then take on some champions. We narrowly lost that. Yeah.
Then we had to take photos of Uber darts god Phil the Power Taylor for the Sun newspaper. They'd only publish them if they were good enough, and they said 2 words!
Yay! So, OK, we lost one, all right?
Yeah.
But we won the second one. Now it comes to the penultimate challenge, which is in my hand here. And Otis, it's for you.
It's a package.
OK, right. It's a package. Cool. Let's get this.
Come on, Otis.
Oh, dudes,
What are they?
Memory sticks.
There are memory sticks in here, and the challenge is... Dear Gadget Show team, for your third challenge, you each have one of the world's toughest USB memory sticks.
Excellent.
The aim is simple. test them to destruction.
Yes!
You have 1 hour to destroy these sticks so that you can no longer access the photos of you lot loaded onto each one. And to help you, there is a fire station full of firefighters and a whole load of kit waiting close by.
Get in that car!
There is a god.
Get in that car!
Come on!
Problem with the car.
What?
The ignition's gone.
The Gadget Show, we can't even get a working car.
Yes!
Ah, good.
Come on!
Our third challenge would take place at Highgate Community Fire Station. And as we drove in, we were already planning all sorts of nasties for our memory sticks.
Wow! Hey, that looks really cool in there.
Oh, man. OK, guys.
Yes.
I think I've got this one.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Reason being, I think I was... Focus, Susie, focus, focus. Thank you. I was born to destroy, yeah? So first port of call, I think the obvious one, water. Where the hell's that? Memory sticks need to be tough to protect your important data from the abuse of daily life, and we'd got 4 of the toughest.
I got one of the world's most secure USBs, the S13 Iron Key. It's got CIA-level encryption and anti-tampering protection, and it's pretty rugged.
I've got the 16-gig Corsair Voyager that's encased in durable rubber. I've got another Corsair, the toughened aluminium Survivor. The aircraft material it's made of is weight for weight twice as strong as steel.
And I'd got the Pre-Tech iDisk Bullet. This USB is apparently so tough, you can shoot it and it'll keep working.
Our task was to destroy them in an hour.
Oh, look at the part.
OK, I'm ready.
Yeah, baby.
It's a good look, Jason.
Thanks, man. Do it. Let's go.
Go, go, go! Play with the fireman's hose.
First up was a waterproof test, and as team leader for this challenge, I wanted to lead from the front and face the water along with the USB sticks.
Wait!
Okay, so give me those, give me those.
Yeah, take him!
I've got him.
Otis had asked for a fine spray. We had other ideas.
Give him some welly! Full force! That's it! That's more like it! Come on, team leader! Hold them forward! Don't shield them! Man up! Come on! Man up! Hold them like that!
With the fire hose pumping out up to 600 litres per minute, I was taking an absolute pounding, but so were the USBs. Hopefully, they were suffering as much as me.
Turn up to number 11!
They all claimed to be at least water resistant, but if any water at all got into the electronics inside, they'd be done for when we plugged them in.
Put them into the... What are you doing?
Finally, the hose was turned off. But had the USBs survived? OK, well, they've taken a really good soaking. Go and test them, test them.
Run!
We headed for some rugged laptops to check whether we'd drown them and if we'd won the challenge with the first test. But we all knew they had a high level of protection against water.
This iron key's got really special sealant in to add to its waterproofness that passes military requirements, apparently.
Well, I think we're in trouble with this Voyager because it's all over rubber coating. It's exceedingly water resistant. In fact, it'll survive a cycle in a washing machine.
That's really interesting you mention washing machines because my Survivor has seals in it that are made of the same material they use in washing machines and radiators so they can hold water under pressure.
The Bullet's dual-layer metal case completed the USB's waterproof credentials, and to see if they had survived, we had to access the data on them. We had quite a surprise when we discovered just what that data was.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord!
What are they going to
It's me as a boy!
What?
It's me as a boy!
Let me see.
You look much nicer as a boy.
Each memory stick contained embarrassing photos of us,
What have we got? What have we got?
We've got a picture of
got
Jason
pictures of
as a
everyone.
child.
This is yours, dude.
which made us want to destroy them even more.
All right, love. It's definitely not you as a child.
Oh,
A little miniature Susie Perry baby.
look at me. Look how fat I was.
OK, so bottom line is water hasn't affected them. They'd all survived. We were going to have to get tougher. Susie.
Yes.
As I'm still wet, I need you to do the next test for me.
OK, right, what is it?
Going up there.
Huh?
Yeah? I need you to drop the USB sticks to see if falling in gravity will destroy them.
How high is that
It's
going to be?
very high.
Like 25 metres?
I'll send someone up there with you. Is that OK?
I'll do it for the Gadget Show. Right, give me the USB memory sticks. Give me a ladder. Give me a fireman to hang on to.
Harnessed up, Susie was off and away.
Time is of the essence. Let's wind her up.
Ooh, let's say. This is good. Going quite fast.
Go on, Susie!
Now, these little USB sticks have been drop tested before, but only to about 2 metres. This is 26.3 metres, so hopefully we'll be able to kill them.
Looking down, I was sure I'd be able to break at least one of these USBs and hopefully get rid of my baby picture.
Now, I'm actually starting to feel slightly queasy when I look down there. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Good luck! Give it a wang!
Here we come.
The Survivor has a moulded shot collar to keep the inside safe.
Felt like an impact.
Here comes the Corsair. Go!
The Voyager's rubber meant it just bounced.
Oh, yeah!
All the top
oh,
came
yeah!
off.
The Iron Key and Bullet just relied on their solid construction to see them through the drop.
Yeah!
After Susie had thrown them hard at the ground from 26 metres...
Come on down!
OK.
Come on, let's
load them up.
get to the
Thank you very
computers,
much.
guys! Come on, boys.
It was back to the laptops to test them again.
That's significantly bent, isn't it?
While the Iron Key was bent, it still worked.
Yeah, it's still working.
The Voyager and Bullet were unscathed. It wasn't looking good for us.
Was it worth me going all the way up?
Oh, yeah, you did some damage. I just don't think it was enough.
But when we put the Survivor in, we got an error message.
USB device not recognised. One of the USB devices attached to this computer has malfunctioned. It actually says that.
Yes, we're destroying one of the
One down.
The Survivor did not. Thank you very much. We're one down. We still got 3 to go. How about some fire?
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Fire. Come on.
Let's make them melt.
I need to get out of this.
Time was running out for us to destroy our 3 remaining memory sticks. They'd been amazingly rugged so far, and now it was time to get brutal.
OK, guys, light it up!
We placed them on 2 petrol-soaked sofas and set fire to them. Surely this would be enough to destroy them.
Come on, burn! Burn!
The Fire Brigade's front room fire demo is designed to show how quickly flames can engulf household furniture. Temperatures can reach 1,000 degrees centigrade.
Only the Bullet claims any fire protection due to its double metal case, so hopefully, with time running out, this would complete our mission and destroy the USBs.
2 things have just gone pop.
What are we up to?
197. After 5 minutes of burning, it was time to put the flames out.
OK, let's put it out now. Cut it out, boys. Put it out. Go to work, boys.
The real problem would be finding the USBs in the decimated room.
Where's the sofa gone?
Eventually, we uncovered the Iron Key, Voyager and Bullet, and it looked like we'd finally achieved our goal of USB destruction.
Let's go, guys.
We tried to test the Voyager. Look, the plastic casing's come off in my hands.
Good.
It's not registering at all. The Voyager is dead. The journey is over.
And gentlemen, the Iron Key is no more.
Its insides had melted out.
That's 3 of the 4
This is
out.
fantastic news. Look, it's all about the Bullet.
The Bullet looked salvageable.
OK, just bear with me, guys.
But once the molten debris had been scraped off,
I'm pleased to tell you,
Yes.
I have few hopes for this, even getting into the plugging in stage.
it was clear the plastic connectors had melted.
The Bullet is dead. We've won the challenge. Yes.
Mission accomplished.
These rugged USBs had taken way more abuse than they'd be expected to take in normal life. But we didn't care. We'd won!
Guys,
To destruction. Yes, it's to destruction.
maybe not. Yeah.
Thanks very much. OK, so that means we are 2-1 up. But before we find out what our 4th and final challenge is, there is the small matter of this week's competition.
Small? If there is one word that does not describe this week's Gadget Show competition, it is the word small. We've got so many prizes in this week's competition, it would make Bill Gates go weak at the knees.
Yes, we've taken pretty much every bit of tech we could possibly think of to give your life a gadget makeover. And then you know what we did?
What
we
did we
went
do?
through in a lot more!
Oh, we did. It's a very mouth-watering prize fund, and don't take our word for it. Have a look for yourselves, and feel free to slobber a bit.
From our surprise challenges, a Nikon D3S camera including a 24 to 70mm lens, an HPI Vorsa Flux RC car and a bulletproof USB memory stick.
And more surprises. A super car drive around a professional UK circuit. And a powerboat experience for 2 people.
An Apple iPad, a 42-inch plasma TV for your sitting room, a 32-inch LCD TV for your bedroom, and a 16-inch LCD TV for your kitchen, and the Sky HD package for a year, plus dish and decoder.
A Blu-ray player with Blu-ray movies and a 5.1 surround sound speaker system.
A Panasonic compact digital camera, a GorillaPod magnetic tripod.
A high-end gaming PC, a MacBook laptop and a Canon Pixma printer.
A Wii Fit and a DSi XL.
An Xbox 360, a year's subscription to Xbox Live, a PS3, a PSP Go, a Paramount gaming chair and games for all the consoles.
An iPhone, an iPod Touch, a B&W Zeppelin iPod dock, an Arcos 5 media player.
And a Sanyo Exactly waterproof camcorder and a Flip Video Ultra HD.
A TomTom Go Live sat-nav, a Surefire Ear1 backup torch, a Marin Bolinas Ridge, a Roberts Ecologic 2DAB radio and a pair of Salomon Cosmic walking boots.
A Jura 9 coffee machine, a Magimix food processor and a Philips juicer, an Oral-B electric toothbrush, a Dyson Ball vacuum cleaner.
A Yogi Gatekeeper Pico, a Griffin Bluetooth headset, a Water Blaster XLR water cannon, an Aerobi Pro Super Disc and a Dirt Surfer inline board.
A Cobb barbecue, an Aladdin Challenger flask, a pair of Skullcandy TI headphones, a copy of Windows 7 and a D-Link Wi-Fi router.
An Amazon Kindle e-reader and a Samsung NC10 netbook.
It's a prize fund worth in excess of £18,000. And to be with a chance of winning it all, you'll need to know the answer to this question.
Which word completes the title of a Take That song? Relight my A. Earth, B. Wind or C. Fire?
To enter, call 0904 1616 555 or text A, B or C to 63555 or send your answer, name and contact telephone number on the back of a postcard or a sealed envelope to Gadget Show 13, PO Box 46556, London N10WW. Calls cost £1.50 from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may vary and from mobiles will cost considerably more. Texts cost £1.50 plus 1 message at standard network rate. For rules, go to 5.tv/win. Lines close at midday on Monday the 3rd of May and 3 days later for postal votes. We'll repeat the question again at the end of the show. Right, time for the last break in tonight's show, and after that, well, I've absolutely no idea. What I can tell you is it will be the 4th of our 4 challenges in today's programme, and it'll involve lots and lots of lovely tech. Beyond that, well, your guess is as good as mine.
Welcome back. You're just about to find out, along with us, what our 4th and final challenge is going to be in this Gadget Show Special Surprise Challenge Special. So.
We started off the day not having a clue what was in store for us, and so far we've built a car, we've photographed a darts legend, and we've destroyed some USB memory sticks.
That was fun.
Yes.
That was fun. Although the pedal car was fun too.
I was particularly keen on the photography.
I like the photography. Yes. But you've all opened an envelope, and this is the final one.
Come on, Suze.
I'm going to open it.
Good luck.
Here we go. Are you ready? Your final challenge is to set a world record in the next hour.
Oh.
It's one that you've already tried to beat and failed.
Oh.
You must set the record for the longest RC car jump ever. The distance to beat is 15 metres. That's it. You've got a car and ramp waiting for you near here. Your sat-nav will take you there. Time is of the essence. Let's break a world record.
Let's come on, Susie.
We only missed it by a few centimetres
This is our
last time.
chance.
Come on, I've got to do it.
Do this.
That's
The
it.
starter's not working still. Come on, it's not working.
I've got an idea. I know. Boys, could you give us a push? Excellent.
Okay,
Ready,
go on.
John?
They're both not using any sort of gear.
Our previous attempt at breaking the RC jump record just failed to break the 15-metre mark, the current distance set by Guinness World Records.
To aid this fresh attempt at glory, our next location was kitted out as a custom-made car jumping arena.
We'd have an adjustable ramp, a 50-metre run-up, a nice soft landing area, the official man from Guinness World Records, a man with a laser measure, and of course, lots and lots of top-spec radio-controlled cars.
Could we finally jump over 15 metres?
Look at the ramp.
Where?
Wow, this is major.
That's high, that ramp.
Wow.
We were about to find out. Let's break a world record!
Look at all these cars.
But before we got stuck into choosing our cars,
The following rules apply. Any one of these cars You must land it and be able to come to a controlled stop.
Yes.
No landing on the roof.
Yes.
No landing on the side and then falling over. It has to be a completely clean stop. Your selection of cars is here in front of you. They have to be unmodified in most respects. That means no wings, no helium, no thrusters. You can change the weighting, you can change the suspension on them, but they have to remain a remote-controlled car. Current record is 15 metres.
Yeah.
You've got about 30 metres there before you hit a wall, but I don't think any of you are going to manage that.
OK, we're going to do our best,
I'm going to make you eat those words, guys.
We're going to make you go for it, dude.
We're going to make ourselves a world record, boys.
Let's do this.
Come on.
We had a wide selection of cars. Some were powered by nitro fuel, a powerful mixture of nitro, methane, methanol and oil. Others were electric, which offers sharp acceleration and are more easily controlled.
As Susie set the best distance in our last attempt, we elected her as team leader for this challenge.
What I'm thinking is, let's all go away and let's try 4 different types of vehicles to see what we think is going to work the best.
We each got down to trying out which cars and which operators would give us the best chance of world record glory.
I started with the Hongnor X1X Truggy, a 4-wheel drive combination of truck and buggy, with a 4.6cc nitro engine and massive wheels for a stable landing. With its casing off to make it extra light.
OK, John.
I like that.
Something more sturdy.
I'd chosen the Ansman brushless Vapor. Electric brushless motors are controlled electronically rather than mechanically, meaning less friction and therefore more power.
My problem's going to be hitting the ramp, though.
I'd gone for the Losi 8 2.0, an aerodynamic model with a powerful race-spec nitro motor, combined with an agile and stable body.
I reckon you're going to get some really nice aerodynamics with that. Chunky style, quite easy to drive.
Yeah. So much fun.
And I was starting with the Schumacher Cat SX, a 1/10 rather than 1/8 size car, so it's lightweight and fast, but perhaps one of the hardest to control.
I remember now what was so hard, getting it to go for a long distance in a straight line.
I wasn't looking like a record breaker at this stage either.
No, it's no good.
The raw power of these cars was awesome, but they were proving tough to handle.
Both Otis and I were starting to improve our efforts, though.
Oh!
Yes, you landed it!
That was superb.
How far was that?
About 10.
And now Jason was starting to hit top speed with his nitro car.
We were gradually getting close to the elusive 15-metre mark. 12.6! I was getting the hang of balancing the car in the air using the gyroscopic effect of the wheels. That means controlling the throttle and brakes in flight to lift the front or tail and avert a crash landing, if you get it right.
Oh! Damn! I just did it too early! Too early, man!
With our hour running out fast, we needed to focus our efforts to have any chance of breaking the record.
OK, listen, chaps. We're obviously against the clock here.
Yes. Yeah.
So in order for us to really get this together, can you two be pit crew and get the ones that are broken back, get them sorted? Jason, just got to keep going. We've got to do as many jumps as possible. We're getting closer each time, OK? We're a team.
Let's do it.
This is it.
With Jason as our main operator, me bossing the team, and John and Otis prepping the cars, it was time to really go for it.
Oh, what was that?
It looked big, but was it big enough?
It's so close! Jason's so close!
14.5!
75 centimetres! Come on, 75! Come on.
We got stuck at this distance before. I just had to eke out a little more speed.
Oh, control!
Yes! Come on!
Oh, my God!
It was a huge jump.
Yes!
And the car had just about landed safely, but was it over 15 metres?
Is it legitimate?
It's a legit landing.
Look, we've got it! What is it? 18.2! 18.23! Yes!
Fantastic!
We'd done it! An official Guinness World Record! But we weren't finished yet. We still had 20 minutes of our hour left.
Go some more?
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's do some more. We've got some time.
Try and increase on it.
why not?
Which meant we could go all out to see if we could better that distance.
We tried a few different cars, both electric and nitro.
Oh!
And though they definitely had the speed, I just couldn't execute the landing. So we switched to the HPI Vorza Flux, a four-wheel drive electric car with a modified engine and gearing system. The impact was immediate.
Land! Yes!
Look at the legs. Have you seen the legs?
383!
It's 10 centimetres more.
Another world record, and we had a modification up our sleeve that would give the Vorza even more power.
It's got a bit more power to come. No! It's got a bit more power.
Now, previously we had 14.4 volts on there. That was the battery power. We've now put 22.2 volts in there.
Come on, Jason Bradbury.
Okay,
Come on,
I've got it.
This is your last chance.
I know, this is it.
We had 5 minutes left and an insanely powered car. Anything could happen.
Oh! A good rehearsal.
It's so fast. I think it might actually be too fast. It may actually go through the roof.
Watch out! Oh, God, that's known in the business as a Bradbury special.
It was a huge hit, but amazingly, the high-grade aluminium chassis of the Vorza had withstood the impact.
Ready for another run.
Thank
Do
you.
you know
Well
what?
done, John.
Talk about test the destruction. That was incredible.
Right, let's do it, baby.
Let's have another go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on there.
Time was nearly up. This could be our last attempt. I gave it everything.
Get over!
That's right. We'd gone out the car park.
No way! I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
No way!
Out of the way, dude!
Wait! Come on up, come on. 26.18!
Not to rain on the parade, guys, but I'm going to need to see a video replay of that because the landing did look a bit sloppy.
Press replay! So we had a nail-biting video review to determine if the landing had been good.
The car had actually flipped in the air, but was that landing legal?
It's going...
And it's good!
26.18! 26.18! Thank you very much. Wow, what a way to end our Gadget special challenge show.
Yeah, I've got to say, it's been one of the most awesome Gadget shows I've taken part in. It's been incredible.
Not only did we get a Guinness World Record, John, but we also won 3 out of the 4 challenges of the day.
Yes. And it's amazing how much you can fit into a day.
Isn't it? Incredible. There you go. That's all we've got time for on this week's show. We will see you next time. Do your little dance.
See you next time.
Well done, Jason.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done. Excellent.
Congratulations, John.
Congratulations.
Great work,
Yes.
man.